Been playing some Helldivers too, and I thought throwing lightning at some robots would be awesome, but does it live up to it? Welcome back to this Jack. Quick answer, no. Long answer, no. The arc thrower's strength is it never really needs to reload, is able to chain to multiple enemies, and in theory, is able to bypass armor. This is what would be its selling point, but it really does kind of fall short. The most I've ever been able to make it arc to is 3 targets. And it only does it in a very narrow line, so if they're even slightly staggered, it just dissipates. Not to mention the arcing does have a chance to hit allies, so team kill. Another drawback is there's a half-second delay every time you pull the trigger as it charges up, and then you release it. Now the good news is you are able to hold the charge and hide and cover and then do it to somebody, but unfortunately, if you have to do it in rapid succession to multiple targets, it's just not going to work. You're just going to be out in the open and get shot, or if you just can't find cover. Lastly, it really doesn't ignore armor. Well, it actually does, but it does so little damage, it makes no difference. You might as well have been shooting it with anything else. So if a berserker or anything else bigger than a grunt is charging you, you're going to have to shoot it multiple times, leaving yourself out in the open as it chases you. Ultimately, the arc thrower needs to be thrown back into the workshop. If they wanted to improve it, all they need to do is increasing its arcing radius and allow it to go further or spread it to more targets. Increasing its damage would be nice, but I feel that would take away from the concept of it arcing to different things, which seems to be the primary weapon thing. If they want to combine the two concepts, increase the damage, but make it degrade after the third target, maybe like 25% after the third target, and so on and so forth. Really only use this weapon if you want the novelty of it, or you want a weapon that doesn't need to reload and you really don't need to aim, but in all honesty, there are much better weapons for it that are primary, or even just another support weapon. Stand by for more Helldiver weapon breakdowns.